I've been waiting for some hot weather so we can change some window seals, and it's flip-flop weather, baby. As some of you may know, this is my 1978 Porsche 911, and it is due for some window seal replacement, specifically the rear quarter windows. Let me bring the camera in a little bit closer so you can see the current state of them, and it's not pretty. Okay, so this is the exterior. Doesn't look too bad. You can see a little bit of cracking right here. It's kind of cracked back here. You can see a little bit of cracking, but they're kind of hard. And wait till you see when I open the door here. It's a little worse. You can see it's all kind of coming apart through here, up here, and yeah, it's not great. They're definitely weathered and aged and need to be replaced. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is remove this inner panel here. Looks like there's just a couple screws, one here and one at the back here. I'm gonna remove those. Oh, maybe one more out here. I'll remove those and then see if I can get that panel off, and we'll go from there. Next up, I'm going to use this kind of plastic trim tool to try to slowly pry this trim piece out. I'm just going to slowly work it all the way around. Hopefully it just pops up without bending it. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so I've got this off, pretty straight. It's got a little bends in it, but not too bad. I think we did okay. But as you can see here, this seal is completely perished. It's kind of gone gooey and was kind of, some of it's still, remnants still in the trim piece here, which I will have to clean out. But yeah, it's like, I don't know if they use a type of sealant on there or if it's just kind of disintegrated, but that's where we're at with this. I'll set this aside, and then I think the trick is to move inside. Actually, we've got to release it from this edge here, so that's what I'm going to do next. Okay, so if you pull this door seal out, which is coming out fairly easy on mine because I recently replaced it, you can see there's what looks like a plastic rivet right here. So I'm going to try to pull that out, and then I think there's just a channel that this seal sits in along here that you have to pull it out, and then move to the inside to kind of release the seal from the inside and push the window out. So I'm not sure how well you can see this, but this is the channel here. And I'm just pulling this lip of the gasket out. This seems to be working okay. I'm going to continue working this all the way up, and then I'll bring the camera in, and once it's out, you'll be able to see how this all works a little better. So just kind of keep plugging away. My seal is kind of all perished, so I just left this rivet in, and this is basically pulled off of it. But yeah, it's kind of a weird kind of rubbery texture right now. So I think it's just because it's so old. So I've got most of this lip up to about here anyways out of this channel. I'm going to move to the inside now and kind of lift the seal up over the lip of the body of the car here. I've got my beautiful assistant here who is going to catch the window from falling and smashing on the driveway. So let's see how this goes. Hopefully I've got enough, but if not, we'll capture it all here on camera. Okay, so we got the window out successfully without breaking the glass. I don't know, it's hard to tell because that seal was in such bad shape, but I think there was definitely some type of sealant used on here as well. It's kind of coming off in chunks and kind of gooey, still soft. So I got to clean up this channel, and then we will take a look at the window and the new seal. So here's the window inside. That's the trim piece I removed. And yeah, you can see this seal is in pretty rough shape. So let me see about getting it off of the glass here. Yeah, it's badly cracked there. Kind of stuck. Yes, I don't know if that's... Okay, so there's the glass. Just going to clean that up, and then we will move on to getting it into the new seal. Alright, so the glass is pretty clean. It's going to need, obviously, a little more touching up, but I got all the big chunks off, and it's good to go into the new seal. Once we're in the new seal, get it installed in the car, and we'll get it all cleaned perfectly. But for now, it's looking good. So let's move on to the next step. So unfortunately, the weatherman, unbelievably, was incorrect. I was hoping to do this kind of on a hot summer day, but the weather isn't really cooperating. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a try with what we've got here. So I've got this seal. It's made by Euro. Everything online says don't use the Euro one, use the OEM one, but everything I found online was mostly for the older style pop-out windows as well. So I'm hoping that means that these fixed windows are a piece of cake and nobody posts about them because they're so easy. Anyways, we'll give this a try. See if I can get the trim piece into the seal, and then we will work on, actually we'll put the window into the seal first, and then the trim piece into the seal, and then we'll work on seeing if we can get it back into the car. Okay, so I got the seal onto the glass. It was definitely a little bit of a challenge. It's definitely a tight fit. If this rubber seal was really hot, like I was hoping to be able to get it by sitting it out in the sun, it might have been a little bit easier, but anyways, got it on. Next, I'm going to pop the metal trim into here. I do have some vegetable glycerin that I'm using. It did help a bit to lubricate the seal to get the glass in. So I'm going to do that as well to get this trim in as well. So let's see how that goes. All right, so I've got the trim all in now. Wasn't too bad. Took a little bit of finessing, but it's in. And next is just to get it installed in the car. So to do that, I'm going to insert a rope in here into the gap on this back outer seal here. Here is the rope I'm going to use. It would probably be useful information if I knew what size this is, but I don't. This is just some rope that I had kicking around. So, it's thicker than string, but it is fairly small rope, so hopefully this works. But like I said, I'm going to just kind of fit it in this gap here. Okay, so that was a huge pain in the butt, but it is in. The rope worked, getting the seal all around. This corner here is a bit of a challenge. It's almost like the seal isn't quite big enough, but I think it's just that on the other side it's sucked in quite a bit more. And when I say the other side, I mean the old seal. So anyways, that one's in. So next is just to repeat the same thing on the other side.